Ever told yourself you weren't good enough? Well, that's what I told myself until after I did something I never thought I could do in a million years. I had learned that life was rough because the month before my grandfather passed away. He was my best friend, my hero, and the man that taught me everything mechanical I know today, which made it hard to want to compete in the show considering my grandpa and I built my tractor from a pile of rust. I learned life gives you bad times and it gives you good times. You just have to make the most of it because nothing is handed down to you on a silver platter. It was January 13th, the first day of the 2016 Fort Worth Stock Show and Rodeo. That morning was the coldest morning that week. It was 4:30 in the morning. I rolled out of bed, threw on my pearl snap shirt, my jeans, and my boots. I loaded my tractor on the trailer, and my dad and I headed to Fort Worth Stock Show. I pulled up in my truck and trailer at 6 o'clock and took a good 3-hour nap in the truck waiting for someone to open the gate to let me pull in to unload for prejudging. Shortly after prejudging, they lined me and the other contestants up for the parade. I was lucky to get to be first in line. The parade route went from the staging area down past the animal barns. We turned around at the end of the road, and on the way back past the animal barns, we made our final stop at the equestrian arena where the Ag Mechanics Show was going to be held. As the parade ended, we all drove our tractors into the building so we could make our way to our judging areas inside the building where our projects would be on display for the next 3 days. The next morning after the parade, I had to be at the show at 5 to set up my display. On the table, I had a TV with a slideshow running of all 1,500 photos from the beginning of my restoration to the final product. I also had on the table damaged parts and pieces of the tractor that had to be replaced. Also on the table was a binder full of reports I had made before the tractor was torn down, during the process of rebuilding, and after I had finished restoring the tractor. Now it was just a waiting game. I stood next to my tractor the rest of the day and talked to over 200 people about my tractor, and that helped me build my confidence for the following day when I was judged against the other 6 tractors, which were each restored by more than one student, and personally I thought they looked better than mine. I was anxious as the judges made their way around to judging my tractor. But when they walked up to me, I realized that I had just worked the last 9 months for this, and I had no other option other than win or try my best. They asked me several questions over the things I had done to my tractor, and how in-depth I had gone to restore my tractor to factory specifications. They finished judging my tractor, and I was relieved that I knew everything they were asking me about. Shortly after judging ended, I went home and returned the next day for the award ceremony. The award ceremony started at noon and went till 2 in the afternoon. I waited and waited for the tractor division to be announced, and after an hour and 45 minutes, the winners began to be announced, and he made his way to the tractor division. I was scared when he started at 3rd place and called out what I thought was a tractor that did better than me. I was ready to pack up and head home. He called out 2nd place, and he announced another tractor that I thought was better than mine. Finally, he got to 1st place, and I was expecting him to announce the best-looking tractor that I thought, which was a 1956 Farmall 560 diesel, which looked amazing, but instead he announced a 1947 Allis Chalmers WC, and it took a few seconds to register that that was my tractor, and I had just won 1st place at the 2nd largest ag mechanic show in the state of Texas.